Today, let's take a look at Robbie Blunt's masterful guitar solo from In the Mood by Robert Plant. Okay, let's take a look at the first section of this solo. We're just bouncing between B flat and D. So let's look at the first line that he plays on this and where it's coming from. Okay, so if we're in B flat, I always try to figure out what's the scale behind the chord that's passing by, what's the arpeggio. So I look at scales through the hexatonic scale. I always play the hexatonic. So if we're in B flat, the scale would be here. Out of that scale, you can see he's just using these 6 notes and filling in the spaces with chromatic passing tones. So we got... So on the record, you can hear it. He's starting down here on the B flat on the 3rd fret, 3rd string, and basically sliding up. All right, let's take a listen to the second part when it goes to D major. This is really cool what he does here. Okay, so you'll hear it's going to D major, although it's implying a minor Phrygian dominant sound over the first part of that line. So let's take a listen to it. Okay, so why does that work? Well, let's take a look at the Phrygian dominant scale. If we play D Phrygian dominant, we've got these notes. What lies within there is intervals for a major triad right here. So we're playing that, implying a minor Phrygian tonality over a major chord, which sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. In this case, it does work and it sounds absolutely killer. So again, just repeats that whole progression. This repeats it the second time, but it does go to a different note on the triad on the second time around. So second time around, we've got... Third time around, it's going to go back to the same thing. Okay, let's take a listen to the next section, and then we're going to play it super slow, because this is the section that I get most comments on, most messages about, asking me to tab out this specific part. There's really not much to it once you take a look at it. So let's listen to it. I'll play it for you slow, and then I'll explain how I'm looking at it and where it comes from. All right, so let's play through this really slow. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Basically what we're doing, we're in A flat major here. So I'm outlining A flat major through 4 positions of the caged system. So if you don't know the caged system, I would recommend that you really learn this because it will really help you and open up a lot of doors. So let's just take a look at this right now. I'm using the E shape, using a G shape, using a C shape, and a D shape. Okay, let's just play through it slow so you can get the pattern. That way you can work it up slowly and get it up to tempo. So we're going to start up here on the 16th fret, hammering onto the 18th. We're going to bend up a whole step. Then we're going to come down 18, 16, 15 on the E string and on the B string. Okay, from there we're going to play our third string on the 17th fret to the 15th fret, sliding down to the 13th. Hammering on to here, 15th fret on the D string. From there we're going to go back up to the 15th fret on the 3rd string, pulling off to the 13th. Then we're going to walk down chromatically from 15, 14 to 13 on the D string, ending on the 15th fret A string. Okay, so we've got all together so far. From there, we're going to slide down to our A flat, and we're going to play this major triad right here. Jumping back down here to the A flat, hammering onto the 8th fret on the D string. So we've got this right here. Here's your C shape. We're just playing from here. So let's play it from here. So all together slowly. Here we go. Okay, so the key changes over to F minor here. So what I'm thinking through this whole line are just triads. I'm thinking these 3 triads. So if we start the line, let's start it from the previous position. Okay, so he's bending up, walking up the triad here. Bending up to the 1 here. From here he goes up to the 5th, all the way up back up to the 1. Okay, so one more time. Let's take a look at these last lines, and then we're going to show you the chords that are being played under there so they make more sense to you. Okay, so let's take a look at the chords that are going by at the end of this. We've got a F minor, E flat major, we've got a C sharp major 7th, a B flat major, to a G7. Let's see how these fit over that. So we've got F minor, E flat major, C sharp major 7. You hear that? Okay, just playing right out of that triad right there. Ending on the 3rd, so we're just using Mixolydian notes right there from the G. So all together. There you go. There's a breakdown of that true masterpiece from Robbie Blunt on that song. Love that. It's probably one of my favorite solos from the 80s. It's just something about it, man. I don't know what it is, but here I am breaking it down for you, so you know it's still in my blood. So obviously if you're watching this, it's in yours too. So hopefully you got something out of this. Hopefully that opened up some doors for you. Hopefully you got all the information that you need to start taking that slow, building it up to tempo, and having fun playing it. Hope it helps. Hope you have fun with it. I'll see you guys later.